Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My 600 pound life has had some really bad circumstances. There were some individuals who were literally close to death before joining Dr. Now's program and undergoing gastric bypass surgery. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at 5 my 600 pound life stars who nearly died. Without any further ado, let's get started. At number 5, we've got Jean Cove. When Jean appeared on the 11th episode of season 7, she was 39 years old and dangerously obese. It turns out that a couple of childhood traumas had led to her to use eating as a coping mechanism, and it had drastically decreased her quality of life. When she was shown moving to Houston to meet Dr. Now, she found it very difficult to get in the car and move around. Things got worse when she reached Houston with her mother, because her mother fell sick and had to undergo a surgery of her own. Jean also got news of her father's death whilst they were in Houston, and that combination of her mother's sickness and the death of her father led to her to quit Dr. Now's weight loss program.
They think that having some kind of disability, that it's funny, because they're normal or whatever, but karma's a and it will come back on them.
In at number 4, we have Cynthia. Cynthia appeared on the 3rd episode of season 6. She had struggled with her weight throughout her life and had come close to death more than once. With the pressure from being extremely overweight, Cynthia tried to kill herself when she was in high school, but luckily she survived. Then when she was 28, she had gained 110 pounds and her situation was very serious. She also had the responsibility of 2 of her own kids and 3 of her cousins as kids. Cynthia was really worried about her future, and she always thought what would happen to the kids if she died. This is when she came on the show, and although she struggled at first, she did manage to lose some weight, and also underwent the weight loss surgery and lost more than 150 pounds.
Moments like this and being able to do this is why I'm working as hard as I am.
You did good, Mama. Thank you.
In at number 3, we have Amber. Amber appeared on the show during season 3, weighing 657 pounds at the age of 23. She was in a very critical situation. The doctors had told her that she wouldn't live past her 20s. This is when Amber finally decided to do something different and change her life, realising that she was trapped in her body. She started following Dr. Now's program and worked really hard. She stuck to the diet plan and exercised regularly at the gym and surprised everyone with her incredible transformation. She ended up losing more than 400 pounds. From being in a life-threatening situation to getting in pretty good shape, she turned out to be one of the most successful patients to appear on the show.
And I think that maybe it's not worth it. Maybe it would have been better if I had never been born.
And at number 2, we have James. When James appeared on My 600 Pound Life in 2017, he weighed 791 pounds, and he was one of the most critical patients to ever appear on the show. He was also one of the most careless people, who did not care about his health or those around him. His daughter had to quit school and his father had to refinance his house in order to pay for his transport to Dr. Now. James could not move at all. He had multiple health issues and even his legs had started rotting. It seemed like only a matter of time before his body would shut down. Dr. Now tried to make him realise how critical his situation was, but he just didn't seem to care. His girlfriend Lisa continued feeding him high-calorie food and ended up gaining 60 pounds during the first week of his stay at the hospital. This is when Dr. Now totally lost it and told James and Lisa that enough is enough, and he denied James the weight loss surgery.
Since the last time James seen the doctor, I think he got it in his head that he needed to lose the weight. And it's finally set in his mind that he's got to do this or he's gonna die.
And in at number 1, we have Penny Sager. Now, it's quite difficult to change one's life, but in the words of Joe Rogan, it's entirely possible to do. However, the problem is that some people are not even willing to give it a try. This was the case with Penny Sager. When she appeared on the show in early 2014, she did get a gastric bypass surgery, but instead of losing weight, she ended up gaining 5 pounds. Eventually, she decided to leave Houston, quitting the program against Dr. Now's medical advice. Dr. Now made it clear that her addiction for food could very well prove fatal, but she just didn't seem to care.
I started out just like anyone else, and every time I had a problem, it's a pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds. And I just kept going.